Thanks for listening to another episode of the Fast Five. Coach Vaught here with 5 minutes or less of information you may not know. So hang on, it's fast-paced, and we're going to have some fun. Today we're talking about H2O from the sports performance line, and we have a special guest, Dr. Jim Badman. Hey, Doc.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm doing great. So, Doc, I'm not the product guy. You got to coach me up here. Tell me this. Why do we have H2O?
Well, first of all, you're the coach, but okay, answer your question. Why do we have H2O? Well, simple. Everybody needs hydration. It's underestimated and people think about, oh, hydration is not so important. It is vital. It is super important. You take these professional athletes who are trying to end the fourth quarter, go down and make that winning touchdown. They know the importance of hydration. It regulates your body temperature. We all know that. Helps produce sweat. But you don't think about is it helps lubricate your joints. It's the stuff that helps deliver all your nutrients to your cells, keeps your organs functioning properly. Dehydration causes kidney issues, obviously. What you don't think about is your brain. Improves the quality of sleep, improves your cognition, ability to think. When you get dehydrated, a little confusion going on there. That's not a good thing, especially if you're playing sports, you're trying to finish something that's pretty technical. Mood improvement, energy improvement, and it helps you just maximize your physical performance. Reduces cramping. There's a bunch of other things, but hydration is super important.
So how many times a day can I mix one of these things up and take it?
So for kids, pediatrics, we're saying just 8 ounces a day of that, 8 ounces of the powder per day. For an adult, it's kind of as needed. You take it with before, during, after exercise for hydration, or I would think hiking. That is exercise, but something like that activity as well.
Okay, that leads me to my next question. I lived in Arizona for a few years. We did a lot of hiking, but we didn't sweat in that dry heat. So explain to me how dehydration works.
Yeah, it's kind of sneaky when you're out west in that dry heat and you're out hiking and I don't feel dehydrated. I feel pretty good. I'm not sweating a lot, but you haven't urinated in I don't know how many hours, and something's going on. Your mouth starts getting dry. Well, I live in Florida, so we are in high humidity and high heat, and we sweat. That's pretty obvious. So we're losing water. We can see it. But in Arizona, it evaporates so quickly on your skin, you don't really see it. You feel it because it cools your skin. But the other thing out there that really gets you is the breathing. You lose more of your water through the humid air that's coming out of your lungs from our wet body to the outside. Then you bring it in dry stuff. So you lose more for respiration. Okay,
so that's great information. Tell me, what makes H2O stand apart from other products on the market?
It helps to replace electrolytes, and that's super important. Gives you some antioxidants as well. The main antioxidant would be vitamin C. That's kind of ubiquitous, good antioxidant, kind of a catch-all one that works really well. But it also has some electrolytes in there. So, you sweat out water, but you also sweat out electrolytes. And in the urine and other stuff come out some electrolytes as well. And those electrolytes are important for nerve, muscle, just cell function in general. Some of the things it has in there is something called Energy Smart. So you need carbohydrates to absorb water in the gut. And so you have to have some carbs there. So Energy Smart is a low glycemic index carbohydrate. So what that means is it doesn't do much to your blood sugar. It is a carbohydrate, but it doesn't jack up your blood sugar. Mm-hmm. So the carb comes from fruit juices, grain, dextran. Just because you're grain doesn't mean it's not gluten-free. It is gluten-free. And then you just need those carbs there to absorb water. You want give your body every chance it can to absorb that water. It also has coconut water. That's where a lot of the electrolytes are found in that. And the coconut water does help prevent muscle cramping. And one other little type of sugar that's in there is D-ribose. It's a simple carb, that's true, but it's not going to raise your glycemic index and raise your blood sugar. It's interesting, that ribose is the carbohydrate that's in our DNA. It's changed, it's deoxyribose, but it's still the same thing. But what it ends up doing gives you just a little boost of energy from it.
Great information, 5 minutes or less. Doc, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Yep, and that's it for the Fast Five, and we'll see you next time.